Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another reaction video. This video came from a comment on the video I posted reacting to Clay Ashelman's drum playthrough from Polyphia, the Playing God playthrough. If you haven't checked that one out, you can go check it out. It's somewhere. You can find it. I trust you. I know you're good at like the computer stuff. You can do it. It's okay. So we have today, it's called Aesthetic Perfection. I guess that the title of the video is Aesthetic Perfect. I don't know. I did literally no research on this. Someone was just like, hey, you should check this out because you probably never heard of them. And I was like, all right. Like, what else? So that's what we're doing. We have this one queued up. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in. I want to say perception. It's not aesthetic perception. It's aesthetic perfection. No, wait. Yeah, that's an F. I know my alphabet. I know that. Gods and Gold lyric video. So I opted for the lyric video instead of the music video. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what this one's about.
There is a darkness, inflictions hate and war, a inner conflict, the seeds of vitriol. We're taking the candles and crumble and fall. We time for a time to make nothing at all. It's not the dawn of the love. Is there no hope? We wanna be free. We're hanging on something. I'm feeling angry. I'm letting one run in the streets. Is there no hope?
Okay. So first impressions, love the industrial vibe, yeah. I never really listened to Nine Inch Nails or like really any industrial like at all, but that's kind of like the vibes I'm getting. I loved like I guess he's like doing like a fry scream. I don't know my metal screams all that well, but like I like it a lot. He's really kind of nailing the vocal performance here. And then almost like he combines that scream almost with like a rap that, you know, I can't do it, but he can. So I'm digging it just generally. And it sounds like, I don't know, I need to pull the lyrics up because I was a little bit too into the music to actually pay attention to what he was saying. Are the lyrics here somewhere? No, they're not. No, they're not. Well, we can back it up a little bit, so. Ooh, I'm sorry to stop the video again, but there was almost like, Noisia. Yeah, because when DMC Devil May Cry came out, I played the shit out of that. I like that one a lot. I know like people kind of hated it, but I thought it was awesome. And particularly I thought the soundtrack was top tier. And so I'm getting a lot of like Noisia, DMC, Devil May Cry vibes from it.
Is there no hope? Is there no hope? For all our woes.
Also, his clean vocals are solid.
When we outgrow.
Very light, commanding falsetto.
Gods and gold.
gonna stop there again, just real quick. I mean, shit, like I like it a lot. I like pretty much everything that's going on here. I really especially like, and you'll probably hear me harp on this a lot because it's one of my favorite things to say. Contrast is the first rule of art, right? And so I'm going to invent a word here, the refination, right? So it's like the word refine, but turning it into like the present progressive form. Refination, like the refination of his falsetto, like complements his fry screaming, and I'm gonna keep calling it fry screaming. You can correct me if you want, but that's what I'm going with. Complements his screams like so perfectly, and so like it really kind of ties the whole aesthetic appeal together. I love it. It like playlist almost immediately. Like I'm gonna check out more of their stuff too, just like on my own time, because like I'm digging this. Here we go. Wow. Hold on. So let's see if we can pull up the like the lyrics for that a little bit. I was getting a little bit of like dystopian vibes from it. Cultural commentary, sure. There were a couple of things that really stood out though, and I wanna see if we can go back and pick them out. And real quick too, I want to give credit where credit's due. This video was recommended by Rihanna Spires. Says, if you would like to react to an artist you might not have heard of, I recommend Aesthetic Perfection with Gods and Gold, featuring Richard Z. Krusp, one of the guitarists of the band Rammstein. Cool. So credit where credit's due. Miss Rihanna Spires, fantastic recommendation. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is like immediate playlist for me, so I appreciate it. All right. Let's see if we can find, yeah, now it's stuck in my head. Yeah, it's in there. Give me just a second. I should edit this out, but actually instead of that, I'm going to talk to you guys while I do this because I can multitask. I'm good at multitasking. I'm not good. I'm terrible at multitasking. I have like massive ADHD, but it's okay because we're looking for aesthetic perfection, Gods and Gold lyrics. I really hate video editing, and so I'm not going to do it. It's just not, it needs to happen. Okay. So lyrics. There is a darkness. It breeds just hate and war. Our inner conflict, and it's interesting that they make reference to the inner conflict. the seeds of vitriol. We're clinging to castles that crumble and fall. Sure, sure, sure. We die for a cause that means nothing at all. Okay. Our soul is the whole of the law. Our soul is the whole. What the hell does that mean? Our soul is the whole of the law. And it's whole with a W. So it's like, okay, is there no hope? We want to feel something. We want to be free. We're hanging ourselves on our family tree. Our blood, it will run in the streets. Okay. And it says, is there no hope for all our woes? Will we outgrow our endless war of gods and gold? Okay, yeah. Okay, so of gods and gold is, you know, the reasons that we fight wars. So that's like a reference to the physical war. But this line right here, our inner conflict, I think kind of ties the whole thing together. There is no justice. There is just rage and greed. To live with conscience is to live on your knees. They say that salvation is the price that you pay. The blackness is spreading in light of the day. We're heading to hell in a blaze. Is there no hope? We're digging our ditches and dragging them down. Loyally, royally, pray for the crown. Willfully, skillfully now. But I think what's interesting to me, this comes across as really because of this line here, our inner conflict. There is a darkness, it breeds just hate and war. Our inner conflict, the seeds of vitriol. We're clinging to castles that crumble and fall. We die for a cause that means nothing at all. Our soul is the whole of the law. But our inner conflict, so the war that we rage, even before, to me, this is what it means. Like the wars that we rage, even before we get to the physical act of making war, has to do with us internally, right? It's an internal war. And it looks like, if somebody doesn't believe the same religion that you believe, right? There's conflict in you because you want them to. And this goes for, atheists as well, who want to argue with people and say that there is no God, right? That's war. Like, because you're in conflict, not just with the other person, but with yourself, because somewhere, something in you needs to believe, or something in you needs them to believe the same thing that you believe, right? And so from that happens on a personal level. It's an inner conflict that happens on a personal level. And then that ramps up, magnifies, and reaches like a cultural level. And now the inner war, that it's almost like there's a critical mass that's reached when enough individuals are having the same conflict. It kind of like percolates out into the society and then reaches critical mass. And that's when, the physical war kind of precipitates out of that, emotional climate. So that's kind of what I got out of it. Like I said, I loved it. I love the song a lot. So definite playlist for me, and definitely going to check out more of their stuff. But for now, that's going to do it. So I appreciate you guys coming to check out the video. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you liked it, consider like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And if you have recommendations, I'm definitely open, because that was awesome. So any more recommendations? Top quality. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.